going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop.
Menu narration option is set to off.
What I give her and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's the bosses. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the gang, ain't no bombing. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass back.
like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab. Brown man when it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Ay. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
I got you.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And some room to maneuver. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing is Cousins, and he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st, as he can only get this to about the 19. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. From the gun, here's Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Olabisi Johnson there to make the grab. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about it. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Ryan gets it to his tight end, Hooper. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down to Bryant. And just as you called it after the earlier sack, they set up the screen. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. They took your advice from a bit earlier, tried to screen, but that one, it was covered up pretty well.
They did a nice job on it, but I still think it was the right idea. Probably just a block or two away from making it work.
To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan, he's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Gets it off to Freeman. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to...
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point by Koo, up and good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we are tied at 7. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Cousins throw complete to Thielen. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Gun. Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Check 45's the mic. Check 45's the mic.
Gun.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
They just do get the play off. Now Cousins. And the catch made by Johnson. A gain of 6 there on first.
Easy work, and it's coming again.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Second and 4 at the 38-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. The throw over the middle taken in. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Give him 32 on the play. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Cousins. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. In for the sack, Deion Jones. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Cousins. Eluding the under pressure again, and down he goes again. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range.
It got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
25. 54. I'm trying to collect.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on 1st down. And they're just going to run it here up the middle, and he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Trying to lay one up deep. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, Charlie. Check. Here we go.
Final play of the half. Cousins completes it to the fullback Ham. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Well, Charles, 18 of the 32 teams have now played 8 games, half their season. The other 14 will reach the midway point next week, so we'll save the midseason grades and awards until then. But
thank you. I like that.
We'll wait on that. But let's look at a few underperforming teams thus far that have played 8 games, and you tell me what you think their final record's going to be. Now, let's start with the Chargers at 3-5.
Big win in Chicago on Sunday. I like them to go 5-3 down the stretch, and that gives them 8 wins. Actually, have them go 6-2. I think they're going to go 9-7.
Ooh, right there on the edge of the playoffs. Okay, let's stay in the AFC West. How about the Broncos at 2-6 right now?
I just don't see that offense improving. I think that they win 2 more games and go 4-12.
Okay. And Giants, 2-6. They're underperforming.
Yeah, but their schedule really lightens up on the back end. They're playing hard. I'm going to give them 6 wins, 6-10.
Lastly, and I might duck under the table when you answer this one, the Falcons at 1-7.
Yeah, that's a tough one because I wonder about what's going to happen with their head coach. But I think they'll play better down the stretch. 4 wins, 4-12.
You're off the hot seat, my friend.
Thank you.
You got time right there. Watch safety green.
Freeman again. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Partner, earlier I asked you about some teams that were underperforming so far. Well, right now let's play a game arrow up, arrow down. I'll give you teams that are kind of in the middle of the pack. You tell me if they're going to go up or down second half of the season. Let's start with the Raiders at 3-4.
Arrow up. I think they're going to beat the teams they're supposed to beat, and they will beat someone good down the stretch.
Okay. Now, Jacksonville, they're 500 right now, 4-4.
Yeah, but their division is conducive to their arrow going up. Gardner Minshew playing well. Maybe Nick Foles comes back, and I like that defense.
Okay, the Lions got a win last week to get to 3-1. How about them?
Don't like their division. Minnesota, Green Bay within division. Unfortunately, arrow down.
Lastly, how about the Panthers, 4-3?
Defense is supposed to travel. That was a tough one in San Francisco last Sunday. Still think that will happen, and I do believe Cam Newton will come back this season. Arrow up.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. From the 36, Cousins. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Adrian Claiborne able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Play action now. Cousins. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, no, easy. Hey, exit. Check.
Now Cousins on 4th down. And Diggs has it. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best to soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play it down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go be. Better run up. The cash you love to spend. Made it kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money, we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over, he in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a faucet. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.